Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. RHOM Guerdy Abraira exposes truth about Julia Zoom feud. RHOM star Guerdy Abraira is exposing the truth regarding her Zoom feud with castmate Julia Lemagova. There were a lot of big events happening in the Season 7 premiere, yet one incident that stood out was Guerdy and Julia's battle. So what exactly happened? Keep reading for more details. Bravo fans were on the edge of their seats awaiting the Season 7 premiere of RHOM. The hit reality series has not been on the air since March 2024, so it felt like a lifetime. Yet, they stayed faithful to the show, and the premiere delivered all that everyone wanted and more. Of course, there were feuds and romantic issues, but one moment that stood out was Julia Lemagova against Guerdy Abraira. She had some big news to share with her co-stars, and it was that she and her wife, Martina Navratilova, had adopted 2 sons. This was something that they had desired for a very long time, and now it was a reality. Julia wanted to spill the beans over a Zoom meeting, and everyone was there but Guerdy. She tried to come in and alleged no one was letting her in, plus she had other meetings, so she couldn't wait forever. Julia felt betrayed that Guerdy was not there and ultimately received a quick text. However, it was hard for Guerdy to learn about the adoption via the media. Julia bashed Guerdy to Martina, and this played out for the rest of the episode. Now, Guerdy is showing the texts between her and Julia, proving she tried her hardest to attend. It seems that Guerdy tried the link 3 times and continued to fail. She tried to tell her RHOM co-star that she was struggling, but was not met with any compassion. Rather, Julia told her she would hear the big news on her own now that it had gone public. Guerdy maintains that she had to Google what Julia had to tell her and did not hear it directly from her friend. After RHOM fans saw the text between Julia Lemagova and Guerdy Abraira, what did they have to say? Many who watched the premiere felt bad for Guerdy. They also hoped that this would not be Julia's lone storyline and focus solely on her anger toward Guerdy, which would prove to be boring. Now that the texts are out, is this making viewers further despise Julia? I like how she says she's too busy to tell her, but has time to write a whole paragraph not telling her. That ain't your friend Guerdy. We adopted ! Literally takes less than saying XXXXXX. This lady. Yes, and she was wondering why Guerdy was cold when she said only congrats. I hate when people lie like that at my face. It just pisses me off so much. They play you stupid with their little lies that none believe. Guerdy was actually a lady to send the congrats messages. I wouldn't. No one was happy with how Julia behaved, and they also did not think that she dictated any of the messages. More so, they believed she could have easily told Guerdy rather than being cold. Do you think the friendship is really over between Guerdy and Julia since the texts are out? Finally, was Julia wrong in the way that she handled everything? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and watch RHOM Wednesday on Bravo. In the glitzy world of the Real Housewives of Miami, where friendships are as volatile as the Miami weather, Season 7 has delivered a storm of drama that fans won't soon forget. At the center of this tempest are Guerdy Abraira and Julia Lemagova, whose once solid friendship has crumbled under the weight of betrayal and public spectacle. The spark, a Zoom call that changed everything. The fallout between Guerdy and Julia ignited during a Zoom call that was anything but ordinary. Julia, along with her wife Martina Navratilova, announced the adoption of 2 sons, a joyous occasion that, according to Guerdy, was marred by Julia's apparent prioritization of the cameras over genuine emotional connection. Guerdy felt blindsided and disappointed, accusing Julia of using the moment for dramatic effect rather than sharing it as a personal milestone with close friends. Guerdy's perspective. Loyalty and betrayal. Guerdy, known for her unwavering loyalty and authenticity, expressed deep hurt over what she perceived as Julia's disloyalty. She likened Julia's actions to that of a Judas, a betrayal that stung even more given their shared history and Guerdy's own recent battles with breast cancer. Having been diagnosed during Season 6 and undergoing treatment, Guerdy had hoped for a supportive environment among her castmates. Instead, she found herself questioning the sincerity of those around her. Social media fallout, unfollow and cryptic posts. The tension between the two escalated off-screen when Guerdy unfollowed Julia on Instagram, a move that sent shockwaves through the RHOM fanbase. Shortly after, Guerdy shared a cryptic post about assault, referencing the act of someone throwing a drink at her. While she did not name names, the implication was clear. Fans quickly connected the dots, speculating that Julia was the alleged culprit. The reunion, no reconciliation in sight. As the Season 7 reunion approached, the rift between Guerdy and Julia remained unhealed. In an interview, Guerdy emphasized her commitment to integrity and authenticity, stating that she would not compromise her values for the sake of reconciliation. She also aligned herself with Adriana de Moura, another cast member who had experienced a falling out with Julia, highlighting a pattern of behavior that she found troubling. The fans weigh in. Divided loyalties. The RHOM audience has been vocal in their support for both women, with opinions sharply divided. Some fans have rallied behind Guerdy, praising her for standing up for her principles and expressing disappointment in Julia's actions. Others have defended Julia, suggesting that the complexities of reality TV editing may have painted an unfair picture. Regardless of where fans stand, it's clear that the feud has added a layer of intrigue to the season, keeping viewers engaged and invested. Looking ahead, a friendship beyond repair? As Season 7 unfolds, the question remains, can Guerdy and Julia mend their fractured friendship, or is this the end of their relationship? Given the intensity of their fallout and the public nature of their dispute, reconciliation seems unlikely in the near future. However, in the unpredictable world of the Real Housewives, anything is possible. In the end, the Guerdy-Julia feud serves as a poignant reminder of the complexities of friendship, loyalty, and the impact of reality television on personal relationships. As fans continue to watch the drama unfold, one thing is certain: RHOM's Season 7 will be remembered for its explosive conflicts and the unraveling of a once-strong bond between two of its most compelling cast members. In the latest season of The Real Housewives of Miami, tensions have reached a boiling point between Guerdy Abraira and Julia Lemegova. What began as a close friendship has now unraveled into a public feud, leaving fans and castmates alike questioning the authenticity of their relationship. The fallout, the rift between Guerdy and Julia became apparent during the Season 7 premiere, when Guerdy expressed feeling blindsided by Julia's actions. According to Guerdy, Julia prioritized the cameras over genuine friendship, leading to a deep sense of betrayal. The situation escalated when Julia shared via Zoom that she and her wife, tennis legend Martina Navratilova, had adopted 2 sons. Guerdy felt that Julia's announcement was made without considering her feelings, especially since she had not been adequately supportive during the process. Guerdy's response. In response to the growing tension, Guerdy took to social media to express her feelings. She unfollowed Julia on Instagram and shared a cryptic post about assault, suggesting that someone had thrown a drink at her. While she did not explicitly name Julia, the timing and context led fans to speculate about the target of her message.